Good morning, members of the committee. My name is Taylor Starling. I'm 16 years old and I attend Martin Luther King High School. I have a 4.0 GPA, serve as vice president of my junior class, and volunteer with National Women's Charity League, and lead as captain of my school's cross-country and track and field teams. I was removed from my varsity girls team and replaced by a newly eligible male transfer student who received favorable treatment. I worked every day during summer with my team and into the school year 6 days a week, waking up at 5 a.m. to attend morning practices and staying at school until 4:45 each day. My goal was to attain a varsity spot on my school's Division I CIF team. Not an easy feat, but one I accomplished. Since the start of the season in August, I ran in every varsity race. In late October, the male transfer student was given my spot after not being held to the same strict team requirements as me and the rest of the girls. He did not have to attend practice while my team and I were running 7 miles a day together. After having my spot taken away from me that I earned, I missed out on running with my varsity team in one of the top cross-country invitationals of the season. As a result of this unfair treatment, my teammate Caitlin and I wore shirts that said "Save Girls Sports" and stated that boys and girls are different. It's common sense. XX does not equal XY. This is not hateful or unkind. This is reality. However, our athletic director made me remove my shirt and told me it was like wearing a swastika in front of a Jewish person, and said that I would face disciplinary action if I wore it again. My Title IX and free speech rights as a female matter too. Why are girls being told that we must sit down and be quiet while boys unfairly get ahead of us in life? Why do boys not have to attend practice and make the sacrifices that us girls make in order to be scholar athletes? Just because those boys believe they are transgender. Girls matter too. Please protect us. Thank you.
2 bills that would ban transgender athletes from playing in girls' sports. Let's bring in Taylor and her legal counsel, Julianne Fleischer. Welcome to Fox News. Good to have you guys this morning.
Good morning. Thank you.
Taylor, how intimidating was it to stand up or sit there in front of these assembly members and try to make your case and tell your story? Do you feel that they got it?
It wasn't really that bad. I was very confident going in. But I feel like it was a good opportunity to get my story out there so more people can hear it.
So I want to turn to this poll from New York Times. They ask it about transgender athletes. They say, meeting athletes who were born male at birth but who currently identify as female, do you think they should or should not be allowed to compete in women's sports? 79% said should not be allowed. I mean, Julianne, it's hard to get to nearly 80% on anything in this country. Why is this still such a battle for clients like yours?
You know, it's amazing because I think we're now seeing public opinion change on this topic. I think we have bold leaders coming from our federal government that are saying this is not okay. And so for female athletes like my client Taylor, this is an incredibly bold stand. It shouldn't be a controversial stand, but it is. And so we're so proud of female athletes like Taylor. We have Riley Gaines, who has really spearheaded this movement to say, you know what, boys do not belong in girls' sports. That shouldn't be controversial. This is based on biology. This is based on truth, and we need to defend truth. And that's simply what Taylor and so many of these female athletes are doing, not only in California, but throughout the country.
So, Taylor, I want to play something from one of the lawmakers you were trying to win over yesterday. This is from a Democratic Assembly member, Sharon Quirk Silva. Here's what she said.
This is wrong, and this is cruel. As I mentioned, we don't have the data. A study bill on this or a hearing on this would be something I could support.
So she called it cruel and wrong to keep female sports just to those born biologically female. And it gets to something I heard that your father said, that he was told at some point that transgender athletes have more rights than cisgender athletes. Is that what he was told? And how do you react to that?
Yeah, I was told that transgender athletes are a protected class and that women are not, so that they have more rights than women, which is insane. It's crazy to me, yeah.
Well, I know this has been very personal for you and a spot on the team. The school district says that they have to abide by the law, Julianne, that this is current California law. We know that President Trump has issued an executive order that could possibly threaten funding to California. It doesn't seem like they're going to move, though.
Yeah, well, what's interesting is part of this lawsuit, we've sued both Taylor School District and the state of California, and we're challenging AB 1266, which is the state law that allows boys to compete on girls' sports. And interestingly enough, the school district is shaking their hands and saying, you know what, it's the state's fault, our hands are tied. And the state is turning around and saying, we haven't done anything wrong, it's the school district's fault. And so no one wants to take ownership over this terrible law. And we're seeing fingers being pointed, but the reality is that the state is bound by federal law, and we have Title IX that's intended to protect female athletes like Taylor. We have President Trump's executive orders that are intended to further bolster Title IX protections. And so we know that the Department of Education has already launched an investigation in California, and California is putting thousands of students at risk by refusing to abide by federal law.